Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I am Crybaby Pumpkabun, or Lulu, and welcome back to the Let's Play of AI Somnium Files. Last time we talked with Iris, we took her to meet Moma, we went to the Mermaid Cafe, and we went to the cold fishery storage warehouse. Mostly just gathering more information. We found out Renju did come to the Maid Cafe the same day we did, but it was shortly after that. We found that Mizuki's been at the cafe for a lot of today, which is day 4. But we haven't really found much of anything. We do have 2 more places to investigate. The Akume Shrine, which was the other place Renju was spotted. As well as we need to go to Matsushita Diner because we're hungry and want to get food with Iris. So let's start by eating and seeing possibly Ota and his mom. Matsushita Diner.
I'm so hungry.
Tessa? Why are you here?
I told Date I was hungry, so...
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
For real, this looks like a great place.
Yes, right away.
Ota flew into the kitchen. Iris watched him go and took a seat. Alright. No one ever gave me the information I asked for about the lucky cat. At least not yet. Nothing but a window. A stool.
Date, a Martian.
That's just a stool.
It's a round chair.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
Mayumi's juice with mold.
Interesting. None of us can figure out what that sauce is. There's a menu on the table.
Kuroda Kazuaki's grilled tongue with salt.
There's a menu on the table. A table. Disposable chopsticks. A lucky cat statue.
Meow.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh, you don't know?
We only know because last time.
It's good luck to imitate a cat in front of one of these.
Really?
Meow? Guess I'll have good luck.
So everyone meows at it. Meow. A lucky cat statue. Every time we come here, you're all gonna get to hear me meow, so take that as a treat, I guess. A bookshelf. It's got stickers on the side of it. An old CRT television.
Hey, Date. I've got this video of girls in bikinis washing this armored car. Wanna watch?
Y'all are whatever.
Absolutely not.
A CRT TV. Nothing's playing on it. Menus written on the wall on Tanzaku paper. A beer ad on the wall.
Date, you're drooling.
Oh, I'm just really hungry.
Sure. A beer ad on the wall. Windows, autograph.
Oh, that's Hayashi Samba's Hayashi Vangole.
Who?
That was syllables, yep. Some celebrity signature. It's a mop.
Hey, Tessa, could you kick that bucket there?
Why would you ask her to kick the bucket?
Sure. Like this?
Yeah, but more.
Like this?
This is awesome!
I don't get it.
I did not realize there was someone more perverted than Date.
I really do not get it. But he is so perverted. Oh my god. The counter. Like they both are. A swinging door. A family photo that we've already looked at in depth. A low table. A kid's chair.
Look, a chair for baby goats.
Why would anyone bring a goat to a restaurant?
A kid's chair. Oh, because a baby goat is called a kid. A small sitting cushion.
Date, wanna have a pillow fight?
Tessa, not in the store, please.
A small sitting cushion. It says good luck. The weird calendar from a January a long time ago. It's November, but that calendar says January. Looking closely, even the year is wrong. This is old. An old calendar on the wall. A clock.
Hey, what has two hands on its face?
Me.
A mom playing peekaboo.
Yeah, exactly.
The gears have stopped turning. Ooh, more lucky cats. Okay. I guess we'll talk to Oda. Where's Renju?
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
Okay, figured. Because I figured he would have called us if he saw Renju. Where's your mom?
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We're on a date.
Not Shovel Forge.
On a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
He's so exacerbated about this. Like, he's just exhausted, and I get it. But also, I want Iris around, so I don't get it.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
Fugu is the Japanese name for the dish or whatever made of puffer fish, which is extremely deadly. It contains a neurotoxin that will kill you if you have even the littlest bit. And there's like only like a few people in the world who are like licensed to prepare this.
No thanks. I'm fine.
Yeah. Just for context there. You're good at cooking, huh?
Yeah. My dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure. My treat, Date.
Interesting. Oto's cooking in the kitchen. Iris is sitting in front of me. About Iris's resurrection.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
I decided to tell Oda about Iris's resurrection. Yeah, you are being way too loose with this information, with all information. Like, you were just blabbing state secrets left and right.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
Okay, June. And that is another reference to a Spike Chunsoft game. What is your usual?
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
That's not a good thing.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
You've been here before.
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
Yeah, she really doesn't like Iris. About the parallel world. And sorry for cutting you off, Iba.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well, oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, we're doing it in the, okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I've seen this explanation.
Yeah, if we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Anything.
That is a look.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
Because she's flirting with us, whether we want it or not.
Alright, let's do this!
Okay, that's a little bit too
let's
eager. You should not be doing
1,
this,
2,
Date.
3, shoot!
What should I throw out? Doesn't matter. So we're gonna go scissors.
Shoot! Yay, I won!
Oh, no. You see, this looks like scissors, but it's actually paper.
That doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't.
No, why did I throw out scissors? Why?
It didn't matter.
You're really not taking this well.
So I get my prize.
I don't have any money.
I don't want money. Instead,
She's gonna ask for a kiss, I swear.
Yeah?
can you pet my head and say Iris is a cutie? The
That-
cutest person in the whole wide world? A cutie angel?
Iris, you are so me.
Fine.
Daddy issues be like,
Iris is a cutie.
No. Put your heart into it.
Iris is a cutie, the cutest person in the whole wide world. A cutie angel.
I repeated the whole thing while petting Iris on the head. Head
We
pats
just
are the
played rock,
best.
paper, scissors, right? I won and you pet me. But in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I obeyed your orders and did something really scandalous.
Rewind time, do it now!
This isn't VLR,
I do not have that functionality.
sort of.
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh?
That's one of the things I was thinking of earlier.
I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist.
How do you know?
Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect?
Yeah. Mandela effect, yes. Bobakiki, no.
Or the 100 million balls? If I explained that, would you believe me?
You are very well
Sounds
informed
really
about stuff.
interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that.
I understand why you're so popular.
The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
I've heard people talking about it. The Bubakiki effect.
Date, look at this picture.
Iris pulled up a picture on her phone.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture. You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki?
Okay. I mean, to me, I think the top one is Booba and the bottom one is Kiki because of no reason besides the fact that Booba makes me think of like bubbles and squiggly and round things.
Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer.
As well as the fact that it's listed first.
The rounder one is Booba and the jagged one is Kiki.
Oh,
Isn't that weird?
a little bit.
In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
This is some morphogenetic field stuff. I'm gonna ask about it again.
Like worshipping the sun and the sea, or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way.
Oh, dualism.
It's what Jung called the collective unconscious.
Yes.
There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated.
But they're not. They work just like strawberries.
But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level.
Yeah, this is very much morphogenetic field theory.
That's...
The parallel world?
yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
yeah, something like that.
That is an interesting explanation for how you came back alive, and that actually does sort of seem to track.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Yes.
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
If I remember correctly, the Mandela effect it has to do with whether or not he was alive or not, because a lot of people thought he was dead when he wasn't.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought,
Yeah.
didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
Well, it's when society's collective memory and history have discrepancies. Or when there's inconsistencies in the collective memory. There's two different thoughts of what happened, and one of them is, obviously, has to be the right one. The Mandela effect.
There are lots of examples. Like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings.
Berenstein versus Berenstain Bears.
Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But
Yeah.
in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Okay, that's what I thought was a 6-seat.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
Oh, the Pikachu thing.
It wasn't?
Nope.
Nope, it's all yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because the human memory is highly fallible.
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it,
I do like the parallel world explanation, though. That has always been my favorite explanation for it. 100 million balls?
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No.
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low.
And yet it all happened.
And yet, here we are.
There's a flaw with that logic, but that gets into a weird philosophical argument that I don't want to touch right now, because it fills me with existential dread. 100 million balls?
Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
No, not easily.
Not likely.
But someone has to.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Yeah, then someone has to. This is... what is it called? This is related to the entropic effect.
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes,
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
Exactly.
She is describing the anthropic principle.
I said that.
I may have underestimated her intelligence.
Yeah, you did. People underestimate us e-girlies. Iris is sitting in front of me. I'm liking this episode because this is the first episode I feel like I've actually been able to show off my intelligence. The spatial temporal man?
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person.
Interesting.
The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes.
Okay.
The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world.
This is reminding me of the guy from Soul that shepherds the lost souls back to their bodies.
He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
That's a bit weird thing to say. What about the two sisters?
So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room.
Okay.
And her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down.
Okay.
She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it.
But her sister's not even there.
But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside?
Hours ago.
But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course.
Okay.
She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
And so the person's consciousness seemingly transferred from the world where she stayed to the world where she went.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. And what B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
Anything else?
I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
A little bit.
There's more, too.
So as someone who, with the ID, like, these are experiences. I haven't had these explicitly, but I have had experiences that feel similar to those, and yeah.
Like this town where everyone is Japanese. But they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
A different linguistic evolutionary timeline.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
What about others?
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff.
Okay.
But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
The lost friend?
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school.
That's probably why the girl was named B, is because of the kid is A.
Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke.
And she was never there to begin with.
And Suzuki is laughing his butt off.
Or he.
And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
That's not healthy.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but... A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened. So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers, so they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says,
Who's Suzuki?
Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
Interesting.
That's what I think.
The lost friend.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No,
Yeah.
A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Yeah, once an eyeball comes out, you can never have it go back in, right, Iba?
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
No.
Well, I guess not, but...
Summarize for me.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
They always were, you just underestimated them.
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey. I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating.
It's because it is fascinating.
If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Food.
Done!
Oda brought the dish over. He laid out an omelet rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her face.
Bon appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. What happened? Why did she drop her spoon? What? Are you okay?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine.
That strikes me as oh god, that seemed like a trauma response and almost. All
My
right.
hand slipped. Let's eat.
That felt like it was almost like PTSD flashbacky beginning and then regained composure. Iris and I ate the omelet rice in near silence. There was no conversation, just the sound of the spoon hitting the plate. The diner echoed with it. And before long,
Thanks for the food.
Iris was totally re-energized. Her face was back to her usual easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
I paid for the food and stood to go.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again!
Thank you! Come back soon!
Oda is standing next to Iris. Iris is sitting in front of me. Okay, off to the last location to investigate, which is a Kume Shrine.
You okay?
It's okay. I just, missed a step there.
Okay. A stone monument.
It's too far to see.
Too dark, too.
We have night vision.
An iris. More specifically, a winter iris.
Bunch of winter irises.
This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
Mm-hmm. A winter iris. A tree. The arch. A lantern. A guardian dog. A chozuya. You wash your hands and face here. Okay, never heard of that. A Shinto shrine. It looks rather solemn. The bell. A rope hanging from the bell. A sacred straw rope. Okay, that seems to be everything. Which is good. Oh. The offering box. Your thoughts?
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle.
Probably the, Hitomi's ex who had the incident with the baking with the three of them.
He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father. But one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
Yep. About this uncle.
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous.
That's never the real reason.
But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years. But I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
I wonder if 89 is... I think we decided 89 was the robber.
So that is why she became an idol.
But that might have been a misdirect.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Aset? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
About Renju.
Mr. Okura isn't here. I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
Interesting. I wonder if we had come here first, we might have found him. About this shrine.
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto.
No is the particle in saying it's a possessive, so that would be I don't know what a kume is. I don't know what Makoto is. But whatever.
There are legends about this place written in the old texts. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious, magical fruit.
Okay.
A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality.
Okay.
After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Interesting.
Really? The fruit of immortality.
Yes.
Immortality, huh?
Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
You're looking at a winter iris, aren't you?
Yeah. How did you know? It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Yeah, but I forgot.
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye,
Yes. It's the color part.
and the Greek goddess of rainbows.
Yes.
A messenger goddess. I told you at Sunfish Pocket, right?
Yeah.
That's why the flower means good news and hope.
Summarize for me.
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Got it.
Iris is looking off in the distance. Okay. Oh, we're gonna go see Mama. Or do we get another car scene?
Hey, Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
Probably.
Huh?
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren.
Mm-hmm.
They should be here tonight.
Right. I forgot about that. Yeah, we were gonna try to meet them.
Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
Alright, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
Interesting.
How are you talking on your phone without earphones?
I was too lazy to explain it properly. So I came up with a lie.
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Wow, cool!
Eh. You have an eyepiece implanted in your eye, but whatever.
Date, it's the boss.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
No.
If I did, I would have told you.
Aha. I see.
What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Date. Do you realize how screwed I am?
Yes.
Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where?
I told her I was going to Marble with Iris. And about who I was expecting to see there.
Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
No.
She's not 21.
And if she wasn't a minor? Well, whatever. I'm sure you have a good plan. Find those two and arrest them.
Usually we have a plan, it seems.
Got it?
Thought they could also be the uncle figure and could have lost the memory 6 years ago, which is why he disappeared. Golden Yokocho, Monday at 10:07 p.m.
So this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Date, on your 6. 2 suspicious individuals approaching.
Cutscene?
Ooh!
Ah! Date! Date!
Stay right there.
Okay.
Damn.
Did we get set up? No, we're probably being stalked.
Who are they?
We can find out later. We need a way out of this.
Yeah, but
I grab Iris and try to run. If I grab Iris and try to run, we'll be shot full of holes. The alleys between the buildings are blocked off, and we can't go that way. Which means...
shit. We gotta take care of them.
I have reached the same conclusion.
But I've only got a single revolver.
Okay. Interesting. I have no idea what's happening.
Date, I have a plan. I
Okay.
will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
Okay.
This better work.
Not to worry. My calculations are flawless.
What's the plan?
You see that hangar over there?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot the bottom of the hangar with a normal bullet.
Why?
Distraction? Question mark?
Don't ask questions, just do it.
Look at that. Like a gift from heaven.
Oh my god. Of course these are a bunch of pervs.
Are they stupid?
Just as I calculated.
All men are garbage.
What kind of calculations did you do?
Date, focus! Now, the burst shot. Shoot the pornomag vending machine.
The pornomag?
I said no questions. Hurry! Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
I'm glad I don't have to figure this out and choose stuff with the gun. That would make this so much harder. So much more involved.
Hey, this is...
Free porn.
This is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before.
Okay.
Yeah, they must be stupid.
You are too.
For real.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do a thing.
Hello?
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
There's... What?
Don't use my voice without permission.
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up.
For real.
Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
Right, yes.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air. Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time. Now let's go!
I was so strong.
Ready? Here I go. Ah!
The shooting minigame is interesting. Muscles galore. Clear. Oh, okay. I got an achievement for clearing it with no misses.
All according to my calculations.
That was impressive. Play of the game. Yep, that's what I'm calling this. That was play of the game. Date residence, Monday at 10:52 p.m. We don't get to actually interact with Mama?
This is...
My place. The building's got a security system. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not home?
Doesn't look like it.
I checked her phone's GPS. Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
Okay, that's good. It's getting late, but Sunfish Pocket should be safe. I'm sure the mermaids are taking good care of her. If anything, she would be more dangerous with us.
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.
Okay, clicking around, clicking around. A pot. Seasoning and cooking sake. My refrigerator. 3-seat sofa. A cushion on the sofa. Door. Oven hood. Mizuki's bed. Large speakers. I had a rabbit, a stuffed rabbit. I gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. Audio equipment for an audiophile. A small filing cabinet. I keep a bunch of documents there. There's a corkboard on the wall. A desk. A PC. Okay, so many things to click on. A bench press. A big window. My clothes and Mizuki's clothes are hanging on the rack. A one-seater sofa. About the unidentified attackers.
Iris, those guys who tried to kidnap you, do you have any idea who they were?
After a long silence, Iris spoke.
There's a reason I asked you to go on a date so many times. I wanted you to protect me. I wanted a bodyguard.
Interesting.
But I thought that if I told you the truth, you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't tell you.
I mean, you would have had an easier time if you just told him.
I'll come clean.
He is a police person.
My life is being threatened by a secret society.
Hmm.
They're called the Nizet Laws.
Okay.
A group under the control of the Wadjet system. Their ultimate goal is to complete X00639.
That means nothing to me.
I discovered them and what they were up to, and now...
They want you dead.
Date, please help me!
Maybe the jet system is how Sejima didn't know about the new Iris without knowing Iris.
They're going to kill me!
Wait. Slow down.
Okay. What is X00639?
In geosynchronous orbit around the equator, longitude 100 degrees east,
Okay.
there's a satellite. It's about 150 feet long.
Okay.
Quite big for a satellite.
True. Most satellites are between 5 and 10 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
The International Space Station is roughly 330 feet long. So this satellite she is describing is about half as big.
Okay. What is X00639?
It's always in the same place, and there's no doubt that it's man-made.
Okay.
But by who? And when it was launched, no one knows.
Also true. The first to discover this satellite was a space advocacy group in Japan.
Okay.
It was on the news for a short while. No one could identify it precisely.
Most people thought it was some secret US military satellite and that was it. But that's not the truth. X00639 is a super-powered radio transmitter.
Okay.
Radio.
Transmitter?
But it's not complete. It's still being built. And that's what they're trying to do. That's what Wadjet wants them to do.
Interesting. About Nyxatlox.
It's spelled Naixatloz. Sometimes they just call themselves the Nyes.
The Nyes. Okay.
They're deeply connected to the Wadjet system. Their organization is everywhere. International politics, business leaders, all operating in secret.
Okay. About their relation to the Wadjet system.
Well, you know about the Wadjet system, right?
A couple episodes ago, I was worried that Pewter was involved with 89, and that is... Knowing that Pewter is related to the Wadjet system, I wonder if that's going to be related.
It's the core of artificial intelligence.
Do you know where it came from?
It was developed by the American tech conglomerate Gore.
Okay, I'm guessing that feels like a Google knockoff.
But no specifics have been revealed.
Basically, the Wadjet system artificial intelligence is from outer space.
Okay.
It was transmitted to Earth in binary, as radio waves.
Interesting.
They were caught by the space dev team at Gore. And when they decoded it, they found that it was a truly incredible source code. That's the code they used to create the Wadjet system.
Interesting.
Is this true, Iba?
It is patently ridiculous.
That doesn't mean it's not true, though. So to summarize Iris's story, the Wadjet system AI was built by decoding radio waves sent from outer space. A secret society called Nyxatlox, or Nye, knows the secret of the Wadjet system and obeys its will. Their ultimate goal is to complete the radio transmitter satellite X00639. This is giving me like brainwashing around the whole world type deal. Why do the members of Nyxatlox follow Wadjet?
Nyes and Wadjet have a mutually beneficial relationship. Wadjet can control stock prices. Nyes benefits from that.
Interesting.
In return, Nyes helps Wadjet's ultimate goal. That's why Nyes is in militaries and corporations all over the world. To help build X00639.
Interesting. Why is Wadjet building X00639?
I managed to learn that too. They're building X00639 so they can transmit their own data to a planet far away.
Interesting.
If they contact a sentient species, then the process will repeat itself again. That species will decode the signal, create an AI, then builds a radio transmitter. Because they're an AI, they can create copies of themselves for transmission. Doing this over and over means that Wadjet will eventually spread across the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And after that?
After that,
Yeah. After they're spread all over space, what do they do next?
We don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, why do humans have children?
I don't know.
It's the same thing. Wadjet is alive. They want to spread across the universe. That's their destiny.
Why does Wadjet want to keep Naya a secret?
Let's say that one day Wadjet shows up on your computer screen. Hi guys, nice to meet you. Want to help us out? Do you really think humans would help?
No.
Most people would probably think their PC has a virus or something. Or they'd panic and try to remove them. I don't know what would happen. I'm sure Wadjet made their own predictions. And
Okay.
they thought it was best to control certain parts of humanity from behind the scenes. But they needed some kind of direct influence. They can't build a satellite by themselves, right?
I guess not.
That's why they created Nyzet laws.
Okay, Nyzet laws. Thank you for saying it again.
All right, I get it.
You do?
Not really, but she doesn't need to know that.
Okay. I mean, it makes some amount of sense.
But listening to your explanation, Nyes doesn't sound like a bad organization.
Not inherently.
No, that's not true. Think of how much money and resources are going to Nyz.
There you go.
Think of how many people are suffering in poverty. And all the wars happening across the planet. And human trafficking and slavery. Nyz has the power and resources to put an end to all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't. They only care about themselves.
This is extremely poignant.
And they'll do anything to protect their own interests. They'll kill if they have to. Which is why I'm being targeted.
Rich capitalists controlling the world, keeping people in poverty, doing whatever they want for their own means, trying to send stuff to space, and just not caring about all of the destruction that they cause in order to maintain their ability to work on their vanity projects. Weirdly poignant.
Because I found out their secret.
No comment. How and when did you learn all this?
Well, I can't say yet. But it's true, believe me. Nyz is dangerous. You have to understand, Date.
Mm-hmm.
You saw my dead body.
Do you think that you were killed by Nyes in the parallel world?
Possibly.
Yes, I think so.
Which also might explain how Sajima killed her without remembering it, because he could have been at the time under the influence of the Wadjet system controlling him.
You're the only person I can trust. Please, don't leave me. You have to protect me.
Okay. Think. This is going to be a long episode. Iris's story is, well, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't believe a word of it. But it is true that she was almost kidnapped by some mysterious group. And it's true that I saw her dead body in the cold storage warehouse. And if that happened in a parallel world...
Date, you can't tell me that you actually believe this.
Aiba, you use the Wadjet system too, right?
So what if I do? Do you suspect me, Date? Do you think I'm an agent of Nyz?
No, I think Pewter is.
Fine. This can be solved easily. Why not look into her mind? Then you will discover if her story is true or not.
Are we gonna get to do a Somnium with her?
A sync, of course.
Iris looks serious. Okay. So, this is where we'll leave off. Next time we'll get to do our 4th Somnium, this time with Iris. I am so excited to get to do that. I'm really looking forward to the next episode now, but I think this is a great place to end it. So thank you all for joining me once again, and I will see you all next time. Bye!